Welcome back to my channel. Someone referred me to these particular video clips from Philippine Antics sometime after its release on November 16th. I think it serves well as an example of just how wildly inconsistent people can be when their focus is to tear someone down rather than have a legitimate complaint. It's like we see in politics all the time. The goal is to find something that can be twisted negatively, even as the critic may completely contradict themselves later, and then hope you don't notice. Whether it is politics or jealousy or something else, the tactic is the same. You need to be aware of it because such people can't be trusted. Let's start with what Heidi said about another Filipino vlogger who focuses on helping expats who are really down on their luck, even to the point of being homeless. It begins with a comment in Heidi's live stream, which says, "I like the Carrie girl. She is the angel of the Philippines. Near as I can tell, this Carrie is Carrie Lane. I did find that channel, and it fits the description of helping expats." So what's Heidi's reaction? By the way, excuse the weird tone of voice. I didn't do that. Apparently Heidi did.
There's a mixed bag on her. I like her.
First, of course there is a mixed bag on Carrie, because no matter what good work someone does to help others, some people will always assume negative reasons. Others will assume, like that commenter, that Carrie has a heart of gold, and there are even others who like what she is doing, but don't know if there is any funny business going on or not. But here's the thing, those in that last group, even though they don't know, they also don't go around assuming bad things.
For me, I think she's doing a great job.
Cool. Heidi is in the group that sees Carrie's good work and assumes it's all legit. I have no problem if people make positive assumptions about others when we can't know all the facts. Heidi continues.
But you'll get a bunch of Filipinos that want to know why she's not. There's tons of Filipinos to help that are homeless right now.
This is typical. People who look at someone doing good things for others, but complain that they aren't helping the people who deserve it more. I can certainly understand why poor Filipinos may feel other Filipinos should prioritize their own people in their own country. But their understandable feelings don't mean that Carrie is doing anything wrong. I've given to animal shelters, yet I certainly consider the well-being of people to be more important. I even donated substantially to the expat that Antics talked about who was in the hospital. People do charity for lots of good reasons, and it isn't for outsiders to decide who should be helped with other people's money.
And her idea was to do this, and then you'll get the opinions that have poured through on both sides that she is doing it for money. She's doing that because expats bring in more sympathy and all that.
Heidi is describing those people who just assume that Carrie is gathering donations and then keeping a lot of it for herself. Of course, such critics have nothing to back up their assumptions. I have no problem if people don't give to Carrie because they don't know the facts one way or the other. But they shouldn't be making assumptions and telling others it is some sort of scam either.
But I feel she's doing a good job.
This is fine. Heidi chooses to believe it's all on the up and up. Nothing wrong with making positive assumptions.
You know, at least she's doing something.
Yep, good analysis from what we can actually see. What we don't see doesn't justify the negative assumptions others made. But this is the best part.
It's not like these other guys that are running GoFundMes that are, and not showing they're doing anything. She's showing it. So she's doing her thing. So I praise her.
Great. Heidi praises Carrie's charity work. But do you see the problem? If you have followed my other videos about Philippine Antics, you may have. You see, on January 20th, I did a video about Heidi criticizing the Filipina P for showing charity in some of her videos. And on April 7th, I covered more of Heidi's comments on it, where she also took issue with Paul Old Dog New Tricks for the same reason. For those who don't know, P has done a number of charity videos, usually at Christmas or after a natural disaster. P has paid for several homes for people who are living in absolute shacks. She has provided a van full of supplies to help an isolated village. She has given gifts to all the children and teachers in a school, etc. Be aware that P not only never asks for donations for charity, she tells people she isn't a charity, so don't send her money for that. Every time I see P responding to someone offering to send charity money, P tells them she has it covered from her YouTube channel and Patreon income. But Heidi strongly criticized P and Paul for making those charity videos, saying it was inappropriate and such things should be done privately. Yet Heidi admitted their own channel put out charity videos too. The difference? Well, for one thing, Heidi said they don't show all their charity. For the record, P doesn't show all hers either. But surely you noticed that Heidi fully supported Carrie doing charity videos. Carrie has a far higher percentage of charity videos than P does. I'd say 70% or more of Carrie's videos are about helping expats in need. It is clear that Heidi contradicted her own prior standard about charity videos. And in spite of previously complaining that P shows her charity efforts, when it came to Carrie, Heidi not only was all in favor of showing it, but you just heard her say this.
It's not like these other guys that are running GoFundMes that are, and not showing they're doing anything. She's showing it.
Wow, P got criticized for showing it, but Carrie gets praised for showing it. And Heidi is criticizing others who don't show it. I'm so confused. Apparently, so is Heidi. Thanks for watching, and don't let the trolls stop you from speaking out.